Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. We've got a base here. It's a mess. Are we going to tear out everything and fix it? No. We're going to try to make it at least slightly better? I guess. It's an idea. What we're going to need to make this better, though, is figure out where all the lines go and make them go to where they need to go. We got multiple bits coming out of all of these. If we just replace everything with express belt, that would also make everything work better. How you doing? What's the limiting factor here? Getting gears in? It has to be long here for these guys. Can we speed you up? Not really. Or override stack size? No. They're grabbing what they can. What this needs is more gears. It's currently going long to long. That's as far as I can go there with these pipes like this. Could refactor this. That'd make this be able to make it better. I think that's a good idea. Time to change where the lube is at. Just put it in the middle, could have just the pipes in there. This is the one we most need. I think if we just add some pipes here, rotate that, underground pipe here, gears going down like this, box, different spot, and give this one of the old bulk inserters. Let's do bulk inserter here. In fact, the question would be, at this point, would a longhand inserter be long enough and fast enough to take them out? Still being kind of limited. Okay. We can fix that. Let's make this go this way. Hook this up underground over to here. Pipes to here for the lubricant. With an underground, so we can run through it. Now it gets to there. Another bulk inserter. Place that here. Make the gears two-sided. Make that happen. We got 8 guys making gears. And then power these back on. Now as many gears can come here as possible. It's going to chew through a whole bunch of iron. So grab in as many as you can. Let's put them in. It's being limited by the amount of gears that are even showing up currently. It's being limited by the amount of iron, which is being limited by the amount of iron coming in, which is being limited by the spaghetti. It's gonna keep taking all these and not make more splitters unless his chest is full. Is this faster than it was before? Maybe a little bit. Anyways, that is potentially going to help with the whole situation here. What we need is the things coming out of the smelters to go to where they need to go more effectively than they currently are. We have various belts that are not going at full capacity. And then at the end, not enough is getting through. So I want to send more, make it work somehow. I think the easiest way of doing that would be solving some of the problems we're currently having here. One thing we could do is not have the iron ore go on this side. Why is it doing that? It's also going this way. What are you doing? I guess this is going to make concrete. Actually, is still useful on this side, just for that part, though. This upper section, we can have it just go the other way. That's making steel up there. Let's make iron down here. And having the iron ore go over that way, in order to make the concrete, is still useful. But getting the output, the input on this side out of the way would be good. Let me make that happen. It's currently going there. Instead, we'll have it go somewhere else here. We just split this, have it go back around. Actually, just go up and into here. I guess it doesn't need to be express belt here. We can save that for other purposes. Because if we don't have express belt, it's not going to be able to make express belts worth of stuff at the end then. So we don't have more than that much ore coming in the first place on this side at least. So in total, this will work, I think. So iron is coming this way. It's gonna go in here instead of in there. We'll take this and stop it here. And that'll back up. This will get used up. And then we can rotate this back to have the ore coming in on this side. Use up the rest of the iron. Get to here. And then remove it. A similar thing we did with the nearby copper, where it was coming out on the same side as going in. Now it's like this. Okay. So in total, we've got some iron, plenty of copper, we got steel, plenty of copper, some iron, copper, copper, and steel. It's like in total, we kind of just need more iron over here. It's not getting full belts worth, which is inhibiting how much it can accomplish as it trundles down into here, getting less and less pieces of it. So that's not ideal, obviously. What do we do here? We probably have enough iron. And we got 3 different iron lines coming out, none of which are really full. We could definitely do 2. We also have iron over on this side. It's also being made. It's kind of just not getting used as much on this side. I just want to send, I mean, it's not even being used at all. I just want to send this iron in earlier back. Or even all the way up the back. This is the problem having multiple smelting sections here too. What's this one trying to do? This is the one coming from space. Okay. So yeah. Having more iron available at the starting bits of this would help. And having the copper go in ways that make more sense would also help. We got steel going fantastically currently. Did this copper go in partially here and partially down this way? If you just turn off going partially down this way, that would go full through here, and that's fine. The problem was not enough copper, or too much copper down here, not enough copper up here. I think just turning off this mostly solve that. Ish. What would really solve it is having everything and then go to everywhere in amounts that would work. I think we're going to do more of that idea. So currently, if we look at the steel, we got steel up at the top and steel down here towards the bottom. Those both combine into one belt and everything works perfectly. It's the iron and the copper that are more kind of all over the place. We got copper up here, And a copper line here, and a copper line here. Just need to merge them all together and then split them all apart. Would be the best way of getting this to work how we want it. How many copper X's do we end up having? We got the 2 up here, which is fine. We got 1 here, which goes around. We got a copper down here. It seems like it's 4 to 4 in total. And then this goes backwards to get down to here. Once it gets to this junction. It's kind of weird. Yeah, we really need one of the iron to just come over here to help at the start. Or just switch up the amount. It just needs a little bit more iron is the thing. Let's see if we make that work for us here. Send some of the iron back towards the start. Just like one of the belts. Currently have a fast belt going this way. We got iron and iron here. We will combine the irons so everything works fine. Steel and steel, combine those. For right now, let's send an iron backwards. Make an underground for these. Do a little bit more, we could do a bit of a split here. It's gonna be less than a full half then. Just send an entire 1 back. It's probably fine. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, this needs to go to the other side of the world. We squeeze through here? Probably. We're gonna make it happen. Alright. And really go under that. We go. Which way do I go for this? Up above here is a bit of a giant mess currently. Kind of just want to go all the way back this way. If we go underneath here, maybe that'd be an idea. Go around this lake, which is the source of all of the water for all this stuff. Let's go with that idea. Around the lake. I'll just head this way a bit. And then this way. Things that are perfect. This. Alright. Needs to get past all the oil stuff and just go around. We need more belts. Robots, please give me some more belts. Okay. 500 with 468 of them on the way. Logistics storage, plenty. This will at least get the correct amount of iron to actually fulfill everything on this side. Ideally, we would get to a situation where all of the inputs and outputs are tied together, so if anything runs dry, it actually just keeps going. Which would be a good idea. I guess we kind of don't want it that far that way. One more on the inside side here. On the completed end of things. If we go up this way, we go over here. I guess that's kind of where we want it. Iron line all around the world. Why not? Whee! Then past this business. Just go up this way. And this way. What a fantastic use of everything here. Alright. Iron. Okay. And this doesn't need to be under like that. There's definitely something here. Alright. So we've got steel that's going. Copper that's up this way. Iron this way. Let's just set copper to all connect to itself. and come back down the ways it needs to go. This is the copper inline, and this is the copper inline. We just have it go in these ways here. Let me make this work. Okay. Here's the 4 lanes of copper. We have 4 to 4 situation. This is going to slap a bunch of splitters just all over it. And it's going to be fantastic. You have some of them go inside of the other ones. Let's keep going forwards. This works too. Alright, get these copper up to here now. Another easily accomplished feat. This copper goes here. And the last copper goes straight this way on there. And this copper goes all the way up here, underneath a bunch of stuff. It's here. And parts of it go down this way, where it hooks onto this. Also goes into here. Okay. That should just about be copper gets to where it needs to go to. In theory. Oh, we're full of copper. Let's put some stuff in storage here. Extra light. Too many medium poles. Pump jacks. Robots. Move my stuff away. Could put the signs in somewhere. That would also help. Throw some of the walls. Don't these gates. Well, start for now. Let's pick up the copper here. This is no longer doing this. Alright. None of this is anything. Just copper to the copper. All these lanes. And then all of this too. And we'll know if we mess everything up if things stop being made. For the time being, it's working about right. Copper is slowly going, slowly going, slowly going, slowly going. Lanes are moving here. The upper lanes are filled and moving slowly enough. Everything out here is just filled, doing a great job. The plastic is filled up. The circuits are filling up. Everything's looking great. Enough copper is getting where it needs to be. Everything's full. Everything's great. Also, we're kind of at the point where everything's just working out. Could have just been some backlogs that were being dealt with. Now things are actually just doing good. There's a problem here, though, with circuits. And that's because there's no longer any copper getting to here. Why would that be? I mean, there's copper. There's no iron getting to here. It's all being chewed up by the gears machines currently. Kind of need to go faster past here and or have 2 lines of copper. 2 lines of iron at that point. This other line of iron is going this way. Being all the way up to here, where it goes into here, where it goes into here. Which continues onto the main 1 belt here. So if instead of that, we also gave it the option of going past these gears. And then pushing together up here somewhere. It gets past sometimes. Let's see here. If this were to go into here. A lot of this could be also solved with express belts. That'll help a little bit. Okay. So we got the copper, and everything's working perfectly. Everything's great. Iron, on the other hand, less so, clearly. Got an iron 2 here, which is kind of working. And then we got 2 more iron down here. Okay. So what we're going to do is expand this idea. Similar as we did with the copper here, which is a totally reasonable thing that's happening right there. And have these 2 and those 2. It's gonna connect. It's gonna be great. Okay. So iron is going up this way. This will go here. Next iron is going. We only have 3 exits of iron, so we only have 3 exits of iron. We got 1 up here, which continues up and around and makes all these gears. We got 2 going into here, which is wildly insufficient for everything it's trying to do. Then after that, is there any more iron connections coming in? Any more things happen? The remaining iron supplements here. That's pretty much it for additions to the iron line. We have over here, which could do something. Okay. So I think some of this might need to be express belt. Or to actually get enough to where it's going. At least filling up everything here would at least help a little bit, though. If this iron here, we have this second iron. It's going to go right into here. And then the third iron is going to go right down below it. Or something. Throw in more iron in here should fill up these lines at least. That's kind of the main goal. Okay. That finishes this part. Alright. So what we need now is these other iron lines going up and in here. This one goes here. This one goes here. This hooks into here. And this hooks into here. This continues down here. You guys are a little in the way here. You could just get rid of these guns. That would also work. Oh, that's not right. This is... Yeah, it is. That's in there. And then we add in a little bit more iron to satisfy everything. So if this all just hooks up and fills all 3 of these, that's at least going to be better than it was before. And that's the current dream. Alright, how are we looking? It's filling, it's going, it's being put in. It's not quite as effective here as it could be. Get more into there. That's going to move it up further this way. At least start. It's looking better, at least. We can get rid of the old sections here. It's making 3 mostly full belts instead of 3 not so full belts. So wherever the iron ended up going, it's going to go there more effectively now. Okay. The top one is still not quite fully full. I think we need to give it more opportunities to get up higher. This is what perfection looks like, clearly. If it works, it works. And also, it doesn't cost any power to run splitters, so brilliant. The problem also here is it's not a just perfect 4 to 3 situation. This build has more, probably. And then these other ones don't have as much because it's also making steel. And let's see how the ores are doing back here. Copper's going. Iron is going. And it flows through here at partial speeds, and that's fine. The iron from below is also flowing. If we look over this way, iron is coming in. That's okay. So having that one go that way looks like that'll work fine. And then how is this affecting downline iron usage? Still is taking every single bit of iron off of this line, then only half of this one. That's all it gets to here. And it's still just wildly insufficient for all the things we're making right here in the first bit. Anything we can do about that? How's the top iron line? This iron is also going. It's making all these gears. And there's only partial iron getting past there. So making all these gears to make more express belts. Yeah, we're still not getting very much iron here. It's at least making more of these now. It's kind of limiting the amount of iron it's up at this point. Also trying to make gears to make the science here, which is completely necessary to continue doing science here. So we still just need more iron to be on here, currently. The thing is, if we turn off the flow going this way, it goes past here, it's used to make things over here, it flows up this way, and it's actually like the only bits of iron that are getting onto this part of the belt. And these are used for things. So they go over here, and then it's actually doing fine after that. So we have the other iron coming down, which solves this, mostly. It's still just going. So at this point we have a partial line and a partial line, which is doing what it needs to this far in. But if we go back further, it's just still insufficient. I think a lot of this might be solved by bringing the other extra iron line, plugging it in over here, which is a long distance for that to go. Or even just goes 4 to 4. Make it work. This is why we really probably should have put the other smelting over near the other smelting. Just having things where they're supposed to be. We clearly need more iron just at the beginning. Is there any other iron mines we could just plug into here? Got this one down here. This one over here. Get more smelting going. We need some landfill for that one. That's an idea. Because we don't currently need any of the iron from earlier here. For the time being, look at this line here. The steel is going in and being used for all the steel stuff. this go back down this way. Just connect that to here for now. Take that all the way back out of here. So we don't need to pick up all this iron. Okay. And now, this idea. I want to go this way. Continue down to here. And we go this way and this way. Balance those for now. Just gonna just fill it out here. No, not down on there. That's an iron ore line from space. Don't want that to happen. Alright. And we'll just lead this iron alongside this iron. We'll actually go plug it in to the 4th slot. Or is it? I guess there's already 4 slots. I guess this just only needs to go to inside. Unless we want to continue the idea of having all of it get there and then all of it move around. We already have 4 slots here. Coming in-ish. It's really only making 3 slots out. We'll just plug this in the middle here. So we want to go on the inside track here. We go upside through here somewhere? Probably. Let's go through here somewhere, probably. Pick up this. Just a little more iron helping out where it's needed. Just currently just making all the gears mostly. Alright. You go this way. And this way, and this way. And up here. It needs to get over to, I mean, it's full now. It's probably just because it's doing something else. Or some box got filled or something. Alright. Rotate that. And here. Here, this guy being done. Alright. Alright. And bring this up to here. Over to here. And then we'll bring it here. We'll split it again. And have part of this continue up this way. Let's see if we can do something connecting up here. Make this longer here. Bring this to here. Have this split into there. Actually have a underground connect to that. And this bit can go this way. And then have this be longer. So this just connect into another splitter here, so just keep everything moving. There you go. Now there's more iron here, more iron here. Just jamming as much iron here as possible. It's still only making, it's making as many gears here as it can, realistically. It's just being gobbled up to make more express belts and stuff. Really uses a lot of gears making all these belts. I'm not currently using this, so we can put most of these away. That's at least something. I think we accomplished this without having to go and make just every single thing express belt. It's a possibility. We really don't have the throughput that would currently make that necessary, really. I think that'll do. We got steel going, we got iron going, we got copper going. How is everything down in the oil department? Full of petroleum gas. Empty of light oil and heavy oil. Not a problem. Potentially. What does this all do? They make... They're just being all used making this. Also could turn off the... No. Probably just not worry about that. It's currently trying to make more solid fuel, but it's just working. It's using it all making solid fuel. As long as it just keeps making enough solid fuel, that's fine. The rocket stuff is fine because it's not currently being used. Currently we don't need that much more petroleum gas. We can make an extra stockpile of more petroleum gas. Let's make everything work out for us. Okay. The strategic petroleum gas deposit. Over this way. Because we currently have 8 tanks up there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 of these. A couple more heavy tanks. Let's add 10 more tanks of petroleum gas over here. Just to make everything work out perfectly for us. Just fill these up. And that's fantastic. Huh. Really, half full here and half full here. It's very quick fluid movement. Yeah, that'll let that keep going. It should be fine. Alright. That mostly deals with all that. It's mostly looking good. Nuclear's doing fine. We've lost one of the miners. It's alright. Power's doing... Let's check power. Power's doing perfectly fine. Solar panels, and steam engines, and steam turbines. All working out. Continuing the steel plate productivity here at full science fulfillment here. It's always good to see. When things actually get backed up, that makes everything work better. It's going. Look at all the sciences in here. Wild stuff. Calm. Let's go check in. Make sure everything's working fine here. Steel's being used. Everything's full because it's not being used up. See what's happening in space. In space, this is blocked up as expected. And that means that there is... It's just full of space science back. It's not being put in here. Hello? Why are you not putting stuff in? It's blocked up because we have all the space science back. It's not being stored in the cargo bay. You can't put stuff into the cargo bay portion of it. Doesn't seem right. No, it's going. Why no insert? Is it just not actually part of it? That's weird. Okay. I don't have any undergrounds up here, do we? Didn't think that was gonna be necessary. Alright. Space. Shuttle. Send... Express undergrounds. I know it's gonna be too heavy. Just let me switch the stuff in here. Express undergrounds. Deliver. Back in here. Alright. Back to the platform. What we need to do here now is apparently take all of these and that just destroy the science that was on there. This was only like one. Now what we need to do is change this to be undergrounds here. So you get a long inserter here to put it in to take it back out. Iron from here, here to here, to here to here, here to here to here, here. Ish. Long hand inserter. Belt. Which needs to go kind of to here. There's some rocks. Okay. You should get over to actually here then. Yep, we do have the undergrounds now. Just rotate this somewhat. We go into here. Makes that. And then long hand inserters. Actually put it in there. We do need more belt then. Noted. Rocket. Ready to go. Send this up. Launching it. Because it requested it. I think it was requesting a full rocket worth. It's interesting that it did that way. Some platform there. Okay. Now back in space. The last bit of this is going to... The next bit of this is going to land. And it builds that. And it puts that in there. Then it uses up the pieces. It starts making more from the iron in the bits. Kinda. We probably need some kind of system to deal with all this stuff. Do we have a splitter? Do we need a splitter? I could use a splitter. You never know, you might need some splitters. Rocket! Would you like another set of things to send? Deliver it. See, there's one on the ground here. Send those splitters. Or make something work here. Back to space. And now, science is being made and put in. Which is good. There's a bunch of carbon and iron in here still. Don't really need that in there. Since we can't put stuff into the cargo bay portion, it just helps with the size of it. It does kind of limit things. The hub here. It's the only place you can put things in and out. I just have a pile of carbon and iron ore in here then. We don't really need it. It's not doing anything. It's not taking up a bunch of space. It's honestly fine. Alright. So we're making space science in a pretty decent clip here. We're currently not getting any more ice though, so we need to fix that. We fix that by making this thing work for us. Express splitter. Right here. Express belt. Right here. And there you go. Now it's on both sides. It's going to take more pieces, eventually get filled up again. Now it's on only one side on this side. That's not quite what we need here then. Express splitter. There you go. Now it's a pile of rocks on both sides. We'll keep on asking for more rocks for a little bit. Eventually this is going to get filled up though, is a problem. How are we gonna deal with that? It's already getting pretty full here. Just taking all the rocks that were in storage. Oh boy. It's basically already full again. We need something that's storing all these rocks. Is there a way to just get rid of things? I think there's a way to just get rid of things. Also, we can't really put boxes up here. What happens if we just start storing various rocks in here? Oh, they take up 1 space each. That's not viable. Huh. Alright, what are we gonna do with all these rocks? We build another platform. Okay, cargo base adds more. So cargo landing pad. This one's starter pack. I don't think anything can make an additional hub here. I figure out what to do with all these rocks. Because it's gonna be a limiting factor here. All these rocks. We could crush more of them. It's not really gonna be a sustainable thing. It's gonna eventually stop when it's completely full, is the problem. I think. There's no more space to move forward. What do we have for options here? The fact that it makes some more rocks, too, is not helping. I'm just taking out the bits and the rocks. And it makes more rocks here, which also get put back on. That's definitely something. We're gonna need to figure that out if we want to get significantly more space science. Coming up to another 1,000 here. That's not bad. And we can't just bring the rocks down. Rocket capacity 10 for sending them down. So you have to send 1 bit down here. They don't stack. It is a huge problem. 1 chunk is 1 chunk. So if we really wanted to put these in boxes somewhere, it would just be an infinite number of boxes. This is a problem. Which we are not gonna worry about for right now. Everything down here is at least working. We got that going for us, which is nice. Finish this steel plate productivity. Then figure out what we want to do with some space science. Next time. Goodbye.